I've got a comic book. Okay. Welcome back to the show. I'm the Star Wars Daddy. We got episode 22 of eBay listings coming to you. And we had 58 items that went up for sale this Sunday night, and they went out for $2,100, which is an average of $36 per item, which is exactly where I want to be. $30 is really the minimum I'd like to have, which means I'm making a profit. I'm getting cash so I can purchase things, go up into my collection, and I'm feeling pretty good. We had 2 slow weeks in 21 and 20, those episodes, just because inventory was a little bit low, and I was rushing a couple of those auctions to get them all done before I had gone on my trip, that I was gone for 2 weeks. And so it's understandable. But now the $36, that puts me back up and averages those things out. And so I'm glad to see those numbers. And there's some big items that went out today. We've got an AT-AT, which was complete, and it was working. And that one went out. We had a Blue Saber Jedi Luke Skywalker went for an amazing number. You got to check that out, so stick around for the video. And happy Cinco de Mayo. Today is Cinco de Mayo for me. Even though this video comes out a few days later, I made a brisket. And that thing we turned into some tacos. So we had brisket tacos. We had some chips and salsa. We had margaritas. So we are good to go on Cinco de Mayo. Yesterday was May the 4th be with you. And I went to go see The Phantom Menace, which here is the thumbnail for it. If you haven't checked this video out, go check it out. I take a shower using 40-year-old Star Wars shampoo and body wash. You've got to check it out. I go crazy. I do silly things, all for entertainment. And I do that for you. Upcoming videos, we have a couple CAS unboxings that are going to happen. I've got my trip to Asia where I do toy hunts in Tokyo and in Indonesia. And those videos are coming up. I think this Sunday those videos will be coming. I have a comic book video coming out as well that I've been working on for a couple months. Got some comics in. Set up a CGC account, showing you how to do it if it's your first time, because it was my first time. So we're going to go through that whole process of something being brand new and me being a rookie at grading comics. Those comics are on their way to CGC right now after they were pressed. What is pressing? Who knows? We're going to go over that in the video, so make sure you check that video out. It should be out in, 5-6 weeks. And so lots of stuff coming here from the Star Wars Daddy. And if you appreciate all this stuff, please show me the support by doing some simple things. You're already clicking around. You're on your phone, touching stuff. Why don't you go ahead and click that like button, the subscribe, and that bell notification so you can be notified of all those videos that I just talked about, because they are coming. And Star Wars Daddy is not stopping. Also, a big thing that these analytics tell us we need to have is comments. So make sure to leave me a comment down below. If you purchased something this week and I gave you a shout out, please let me know which items you purchased down below. And I respond to every single comment that comes through on YouTube or any of my other social medias. And all those descriptions or links are in the descriptions down below. Make sure to look at those. I've got some links to some past videos as well if you want to quickly find those and click on those and watch those. I'd really appreciate it. But enough of all this. Like I always say, I talk forever. Let's get into the video. Wesley is a repeat buyer out of Tennessee. Picked up 3 items from me today. Got a couple of Landos. And one of them went cheap like always. We got the regular Lando Calrissian, the Bespin version, complete, $13.50. A Lando Skiff Guard, the no COO version, complete for $22. And a Bespin Han Solo, near mint condition. This guy was awesome, for $27. Glossy. Ooh. Veronica is a repeat buyer. Picked up 2 droids from me. Got the R5-D4 complete with a little bit of a yellowed sticker, but everything else was looking pretty good for $18.50. And a 2-1B finally with glossy paint. There's 3 versions. You got the flat paint, which that's the only one I seem to get. Then there's a semi-gloss, and then there's just a glossy. This thing's just, it's glossy. And that's what we had here. It was a near mint condition complete, $32.26. What is happening? Why is this save as a PDF? I think we got a boo-boo happening. Boink. Bink. Joel out of Mississippi, of course. We know what MS stands for at this point because we've had issues with it a couple weeks in a row. And he got the hammerhead. Mint condition. We had tight joints. Complete. $20.51. See, I got a lot more energy this week. Last week, when I watched my video, I was dead. I was absolutely dead. There was no expression on my face. My eyes were like glossed over. Tony is a new buyer out of Illinois. Picked up my Ugnaught with a purple smock complete in pretty nice condition for $26. Alex is a new buyer out of Texas. Picked up that Imperial Commander complete in near mint condition, Hong Kong COO, all for $30. My throat's starting to get weird feeling. Chris is a new buyer out of Massachusetts, which I assume is MA. Since we have trouble with those M states. Picked up Wicket Warwick complete in mint condition. This is the Taiwan version. There was no paint rubs anywhere. This guy was awesome. Tight joints. And that all went out for $48.77. Eduardo's a repeat buyer out of Texas. Picked up that Gonk droid with the long V notches in near mint condition. This guy was great. $23.25. Glenn is a repeat buyer out of California. Picked up my Rebel Commander complete in pretty nice condition for only $12. Richard is a repeat buyer from Texas. He went nuts. He picked up 8 items from me. A Weequay complete in really nice condition with the Hong Kong initials on the back of the leg. $19. A Bespin Luke Skywalker in near mint condition, all complete. $66.87. A Leia Bouche, the Taiwan version, complete, $37. A Walrus Man with the pink tusks, complete, in nice condition, $15.55. An Admiral Akbar, which is the Taiwan version, I think with the dark tunic, I think is what they call that, the tunic. Yeah, the dark beige. Complete, $19.55. A Klaatu Skiff Guard, no COO, complete, $25.51. A Tebow in near mint condition with the no COO for $30. And Dengar, good old Dengar, goes for $14.50. Jay is a repeat buyer out of New Jersey. Picked up my X-Wing Luke Skywalker with the raised bar China COO, near mint condition, complete, awesome figure, $58. Rick is a repeat buyer out of Colorado. Picked up my Darth Vader that had a raised blank bar on the back of the leg for the COO. It had the tip, near mint condition, only $29. Hey, Dum Dum, do a feature on Greedo. Oh.
Solo?
Yes, Greedo. As a matter of fact, I was just going to see your boss.
Song Pichale. Maratamti nach Makichisa. Jaba wa ninchikoch babushani kaitani wanyaruska.
But this time I've got the money. I don't have it with me. Tell Jabba. Do you think I had a choice? Over my dead body.
Uchle Numa. Chespokututa Krista Trenko. Ya Oscar.
Yes, I bet you have.
Nate is a repeat buyer out of Maryland. That's what MD stands for. Picked up my Han Solo complete, great condition, almost near mint, for $18.53. A Han Solo with that large, gigantic head, complete, $38. A General Madine, the Taiwan version with the gray hair, in mint condition. This figure was awesome, and to get a mint Taiwan, there's painted everything on this figure. It's impossible. Probably should have sent this off for a grading, but that went for $29 and a penny. And the feature, which you just saw, Greedo, Hong Kong COO, near mint condition, complete, $26.05. Michelle is a new buyer out of Ohio. Picked up my Stormtrooper Hoth version, split visor, missing the skirt on this figure. We got another one coming up that'll be fully complete. And this guy went out for $13.50. Martin, out of Eugene, where those Ducks play, always buys from me. Appreciate it a bunch. Picked up 2 items, the Princess Leia with the combat poncho, just missing the blaster, and in pretty nice condition, went out for $33 and a penny. And that AT-AT driver with the orange logos, complete, near mint condition. There was, on this one, there was no date stamp. So this one was weird. I think I looked it up and I couldn't find another example of this COO, but the date stamp is missing on, I think, the right leg. So pretty unique item, $28. Sean is a new buyer out of Georgia, picked up that Bosk, and he only went out for $11, even though he's in pretty nice condition. $11. Oh boy. William is a repeat buyer to Pennsylvania. Picked up that Reese, the Taiwan version, near mint condition, complete, $20.05. Heath is a repeat buyer out of North Dakota. Took me a second there to get the ND in my head. And that's a ATST driver, missing the blaster, Taiwan version, pretty nice condition, only $12.50. What is that noise? Sheesh. What is going on in my neighborhood? Gerald is a repeat buyer out of Nebraska. Picked up my Chief Chirpa, no COO, near mint, complete, $17.50. Pretty good deal. And a Bespin security guard, complete, the Hong Kong COO, which is pretty much the only way he comes, $10. Vincent is a repeat buyer out of California. Picked up 2 items. We got a Rebel Commando, complete, near mint condition, the Hong Kong COO, $22, and a Bespin Leia, just missing her blaster, but had the cape in pretty nice, near mint condition, for $29. Ben is a new buyer out of Pennsylvania, picked up my Rebel Soldier, complete, pretty nice condition, for $15. William is a repeat buyer out of Florida, picked up my Emperor's Royal Guard, near complete, just missing the staff, and that was the Taiwan version, went for $20. Jose out of Texas is a repeat buyer, picked up 3 items from me, got that C-3PO with the removable limbs, complete with the raised bar, no COO version, and that went for $30. An IG-88 complete, Hong Kong COO, pretty nice condition, $23. And a twin pad cloud car vehicle complete, $23. Donovan is a new buyer out of Michigan. Picked up 2 mini rigs. We've got the vehicle maintenance energizer toy, is actually the correct terminology for this guy. And it was complete from 1982, $25. And then we got the vintage, of course it's vintage, Desert Sail Skiff, the mini rig, complete in pretty nice condition. I think there was maybe a sticker or 2 that was missing, but went for $36. Evan is a new buyer out of New York. Picked up my Tauntaun, just missing the reins, but had the saddle in pretty nice condition overall. Went for only $15. Adam is a new buyer. Picked up one of my Buy It Now items that have been sitting there for months now. It was the Sideshow Collectibles mint on card, sealed, never opened, the Sith probe droids from 2006. Pretty cool items, only for $40 free shipping. Of course, this guy lives in New York, which is the most expensive shipping that I can have from Portland. And so I'm only making about $15 total after shipping and eBay fees on this item. Rob is a repeat buyer. He's also the goon leader. I don't even know what that means. But he picked up my AT-AT vehicle. It was complete. It was working. It was in awesome condition. I am surprised that it went this low. But at least he's in California. Makes my shipping super cheap. And I appreciate that. So it's kind of just evens out. This guy went for $202.50. He stole it at the last second. Which he did. I watched it happen. Glenn is a repeat buyer from me, from California as well. Picked up the Jedi Luke Skywalker, mint condition, blue saber, complete, awesome figure for $173.50. That's awesome. Just a few honorable mentions. These items have been paid for. I'm not going to go over every single one. I'll just go over a couple of highlights. We had a Yoda, orange cape, orange eyes, complete in near mint condition. Went out to Dan, a repeat buyer, $66. Thomas is a repeat buyer as well. Picked up a bunch of items from me. And we've got a Chewbacca, complete Hong Kong COO, $14. We've got a sealed baggie for the Emperor with the box. It did not have the little catalog in it, but still super nice condition, all sealed, $58.87. Also picked up my baggy Anakin Skywalker, Power of the Force, last 17 for $62. And the split visor complete Hoth Stormtrooper in near mint condition, awesome figure, $40. And the speeder bike, the Taiwan, complete with both flaps. It's always missing a flap or two. Had both of them. That went out for $55.89. And the last one I'm going to give a shout out for is James, a repeat buyer. Picked up my Stormtrooper. I haven't sold a Stormtrooper in a long time because I feel like there's marks on them or there's some yellowing or discoloring. So I ended up putting them into these big lots of Stormtroopers and selling them. But this guy I thought was good enough to sell on his own. And this one had the hard torso. So the plastic is a little bit different. You'll find some of the figures that have the hard torso versions. And this is one of them, $28.57. Okay, that's it. We did it. We got through episode 22. 58 items out the door. Shoutouts have happened. And average of $36 per figure. Oh, I love it. And I'll tell you what, today, well, actually, this last week, I picked up a pretty big collection. That's on its way. I've been talking to another eBay seller who is too high on the price. And I've been trying to go back and forth, and we're trying to come up with a deal on another collection that's been sitting there forever. And I'm telling you, I'm at my peak of what I'm going to offer. So that deal might not happen. But I also just won an item where I did a little snipe bid at the last second and stole a big collection. So that'll be on its way unless the person backs out of it because it's such a good deal for me. We'll see what happens. So lots more eBay items on their way. I've got more CAS items coming this way. Some of those will be for sale, and I'll let you know where those will be up for sale, where you can purchase those items. There's just lots of stuff to continue to be able to purchase from me. And right here, I'm going to put up the short showing you the eBay items that are live right now. Here it is. It's happening. You're going to hear some music happening super quick because I'm going to flash it right here and give some time for that. But here's where you can see it. If you want to see the slowed down version, go check out my shorts. It'll be there available for you to look and see what's coming out this Sunday for auction ends for Star Wars items. And make sure this Sunday you check out whatever video is coming out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the toy hunting that happens in Indonesia. And it could include Tokyo, or Tokyo could be its own video. I haven't really checked out how long those videos were. My wife was filming them while I was just running around and sweating and doing whatever else. So I've got to review them all, edit it, and we'll see what happens. It's possible that it's a two-part. So you'll see two different versions of me toy hunting in Asian countries. One of which, Tokyo, you would expect there to be some Star Wars stuff because of Takara and the items that were released from that factory there in Japan. But in Indonesia, I can tell you it was pretty tough. But stuff happened, and there should be some good content coming from those videos. Before you turn off this video if you haven't already. Please hit that like button, the subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So all these upcoming videos that I work hard on you'll be notified when they come out, and you'll be able to watch those as well. I really appreciate all of the support. And until the next time, who's your daddy? Why don't you go ahead and click that like button? Awesome. No paint. Rubs. I mean, what am I saying? Joel is a repeat buyer out of Massachusetts. I think that's what... Nope. It's not Massachusetts. Is it? What's MS? Didn't we do this last time? Is it Missouri?
It's Minnesota.
No, it's not. MN is Minnesota. It's Massachusetts. It's Massachusetts, right?
MS is Mississippi.
Oh, that's what we did. We did this last time. Remember? All right, great content. Here it comes. And that went only, well,